Hi, today we're with Martha Miller, and she's the co-author of Murder at Fallweather Cape. And it says on the cover here, by the Sun City Sluts. Anyway, I don't know why the hell they call themselves that, because they're sure not sluts, and it's sure a good book. Martha is also a celebrated short story writer. So I would like to ask her some questions, first of all, about how it is working with two other writers on a novel. How was that?
It was amazingly wonderful.
Really?
We got along beautifully. We bounced stories, ideas off of each other, and we each thought the other one was marvelous, and it was a great experience. And we're good friends, so that helped.
Uh-huh. So this is an indie book that you
Yes.
published, and what have you done to promote it?
Just told friends and
Uh-huh.
relatives and everything we could think of. Two of the other writers, Marjorie Reynolds and Susan Clayton Golder, were already pretty celebrated writers.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a certain following
Mm-hmm.
that were happy to read anything that they came out with. So
So
we,
they don't mind that like Marjorie's readers don't mind that she has co-authors for this book?
evidently not.
Well, that was
No.
great. So you must have gotten a lot of reviews,
We got some, yeah, not a lot.
customer reviews.
We didn't really try to market the book heavily. We just had a great time writing it, and it was so much fun. And it's so easy to publish on Amazon
Yeah.
that we thought, why not? So we did both digital editions and paper. So it was.
What's it cost to download? You know?
Oh, I can't even remember. I think it's $4.99.
Uh-huh. And what's it
The
cost for
paper edition was $9.99.
Wow, that's cheap enough.
Yeah.
So after this video goes out, of course, you'll sell thousands
Oh,
of
of
copies.
course.
I think Jeffrey. I did an interview with Jeffrey in Florida about a month ago, and he has 30 views of it. Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, and he thinks. I mean, people have mentioned it to him, so he thinks that it's going to help his book.
Wonderful.
Over the, like say you get 300 a year views, it's going to help his book. And I think that people start hearing these interviews, they're going to listen to the other interviews.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I should tell you that we're writing a sequel to this.
Oh.
And it's called Murder on the SS Kevorkian.
That's great.
Yeah.
If the people can remember who Kevorkian was. So how do you start? Okay, you got two collaborators. What do? You three of you get together, get half drunk, and is that right?
A little bit of wine does help. That's
Right.
true. We just kind of start kicking the ideas around, and then we have a lot of phone calls. And we, as a group, get together a couple of times a year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always a good time to talk about story issues and think up great ideas.
So when are you going to get down and seriously start working on Kevorkian?
We have about 30,000 words already.
Really?
Yeah.
So somebody drafts this chapter and then gives it to the other two? How does that work? Is that the way it works?
Yes, we take turns, although this time Susan Goldner is not going to be able to be a part of it because she's pretty busy with her career now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I have an interview with her too.
That's right, you do. Very good one.
Yeah.
So Marjorie and I are working on this one, and I'll write a chapter and send it to her. She'll write a chapter and send it to me, and we talk on the phone and die laughing. We think we're very funny.
Do the readers think it's very
I don't
fun?
know.
So they're comic mysteries.
Yes,
Oh, how nice.
yes.
So you going to do a whole series, or are you going to stop at two? What do you?
The idea was that we would do a series, and all sorts of ideas have come up, like one would be called Pole Dancing at the Nursing Home. And we think of these titles, and then we get inspired and think, well, we got to write this book. But Marjorie's busy right now with a craft book that she's writing.
Yeah, I thought it was done.
It is done. She's just having trouble with the formatting of it, getting it on Kindle.
Oh, she should talk to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's this software called Vellum, and I got it on sale for $200, but I think regular price is $400. And you just take your Word file, click, click, it goes into Vellum, and Vellum divides it into sections and chapters, and it formats it for all platforms. So when you go to load it, you automatically have the Kindle platform. It's fantastic software. It's good enough that you can use it as a word processor if you wanted to. Oh, here's your dog. Yeah, it's called Vellum.
Vellum, that's great to know.
Yeah,
Because
it's worth the money, and once you buy it, you own it. You can use it as many times as you want. It's not one of these that you rent. You buy the software, and they give you free upgrades, and it's wonderful software. Vellum, it's called.
Well, that's good to know because Margie's been using Word. And
Well, you just take the Word file and load it into Vellum. Just open Vellum and download the Word file, and then it's in. That's it.
okay.
And you can change the typeface. You can change the style of the type, the indent. Just click, click. It's really nice. What's I forgot. Sophie, say good morning. Good morning, Sophie. Oh, Sophie wants to get into the shot. Well, I think you should do a whole series, and she should drop everything. I read her craft book. I thought it was done. Oh, it is done.
It is done.
Except for the
It's
formatting.
just getting it on Create Space. That's been the bugaboo. She's about to go crazy trying to get it so that it looks right.
People should know that you're also writing a novel, a very spooky novel, femme fatale novel that's very different. It's called The Red Notebook. Just tell us a little bit about it, because I'm doing these interviews hoping to encourage and help writers, and so to show how you think about a project is a good thing to know. So at The Red Notebook, it's about a guy who has an antique business. He's kind of a poor schmo. He has an antique business, and he bids on a strange box at an auction. And inside the box, what is inside?
Is a red notebook, like a diary.
And what's in the diary?
Things like, today I killed my little sister. And this guy is horrified and fascinated at the same time about it. And then
Anthony's name.
Anthony, this beautiful woman comes into his shop, and she sees this puzzle box that he bought at auction that had the red notebook in it, but he's taken the red notebook out of it. She buys the puzzle box and takes it home. She thinks the red notebook is in the puzzle box, but it's not. And so the story is about her trying to retrieve this red notebook.
And she's the femme fatale.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Well, it's a very interesting book.
Thank you. Couldn't do it without you, Jim.
Oh yeah. Yes, you could. We've been doing a workshop up here, so for our viewers. I have to go home. I'm going back to Berkeley today. You can see this is Portland, Oregon. Of course, the weather is always cloudy, drizzly. People up here don't see the sun but once a year. So, listen, I'm for some odd reason, I'm running out of juice. So I'm going to have to bring this to a close. And if you want to give writers encouragement, what would you say?
Don't ever give up.
Okay. Don't ever give up. Good advice. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.